Well, welcome back to the shed. I've been having a few problems, I'm afraid, health-wise, with the interweb. Actually, the missus has sorted the interweb out. The health problems, alas, are about as sortable as this machine is. Now, this is an example of what I call Chinese excrement. It's even got a mark on the back that says CE, and I can only think that that probably is what it stands for, Chinese excrement. Now this tape deck here, you can see has very little wear and tear on it. There's very little use here. It's not that old, this machine, but you would expect it to be a little dirtier, shall I say. Although I know people don't play tapes as much as they did. But the head has a light coating of almost rust on it. And it's not tape dust. The thing is, this has never worked properly because there was a missing screw here. There should be a screw there, and ideally a rubber mounting to prevent vibration being transferred from the motor into the drive and possibly into a microphone if there is one in here somewhere. I can't see one offhand. But of course this motor was just swinging by one screw. The belt came off, no drive. In there in decent haste to make a quick buck, or should that be yen, the People's Puppy Grindery #1 workshop have also pushed this turntable for the CD player on too far onto the motor shaft. And you can see there it's caught up something and it's been grinding against the lens. And can you see the scour marks? Yeah, nice, isn't it? So I don't think this CD player has many hours on it because it's simply knackered from birth. Yeah, nice. The sad thing is that this is made by a firm who at one time used to make some nice kit. It's a Bush. And I remember their old televisions back in the day, as they say, and their record players and music centres. While they weren't exactly hi-fi top-notch stuff, they weren't bad for what they were, and they kept a good many people entertained through the 50s and 60s and on into the 70s. But now, alas, the name is nothing more really than a sort of Argos also ran brand, a chav shop brand. Yeah, all very sad really. Other lovely things that they've done with this, you see here, this is the internal fuse, protects the whole thing. You see how they've mounted this? No nice little clip or anything, they've just soldered one end to the board as best as they can, and then the other end with this tag on it goes through a cheap piece of, well, I can't really decide what that might be, perhaps some of the puppy intestines, and then back into the circuit board. So yes, a true pile of crap, and destined, I'm afraid, for the Vuilniswagen container. Most certainly the Vuilniswagen can take this with my displeasure. The only thing I would say about it was that, well, had it ever worked properly, you'd find that it had AC bias recording, because there is in fact a beat oscillator switch on the back. And if you're taping an AM station and you get a whistling noise in the background, switching it to the other position may very well get rid of the interference caused by the AC bias recording system clashing with the frequency of the AM station. But yes, truly bloody ghastly. What can one say without being rude? Yeah, this thing is about as effective as David Cameron is at Brussels at the moment. I shouldn't hold your breath, folks. We'll still be sending benefits off to God knows where to people we've never seen and never will see, because I bet half of them don't bloody exist, eh? Yes, I would say only in this country, but others of you in other countries tell me the same thing happens in yours. Lord help us. Maybe we should run it all, hey, and decide what happens ourselves. Anyway, see you soon.